Hey guys, SugarDX here. So yeah, I know I told you guys that I have 4 decks that I wouldn't be trading away, and yeah, one of them was Death Army Cosmo Lord. But yeah, I recently found a trade that benefits me in quite a number of ways. So yeah, I decided to do trading. I decided to trade this deck away. So before this deck goes, I'll be doing a deck profile on my Death Army Cosmo Lord build. So yeah, of course the starter is Death Army Pawn. For those of you who don't know the skill, it's rest 1 Death Army unit and this unit gets plus 2k. So yeah, it does work well in certain situations, which I'll tell you guys later. Yeah, so moving on to the Great Trees. I play 8 Great Trees. Firstly, of course, would be 4 Death Army Cosmo Lords. Which is the main, I would say, main vanguard of this deck. So yeah, our Death Army Cosmo Lord skill is Limit Break 4, Counterblast 2 and stand all of your Death Army rearguards. If 4 or more was stood by this way, he gets plus 1 crit. And his second skill is rest 2 Death Army units and his guy gets plus 5k. So it is really a good skill. The only thing that I find that is missing or not as useful for this guy is because he's a 10k body. But if he was 11k body, I would really like him. But yeah, sadly he's not, so yeah, that's how. So I play 4 of him because he's the main. Next will be 2 Ashura Kaisers as a reserve vanguard. Because in this deck we don't really ride Death Army Cosmo Lord in the early stages of the game. Death Army Cosmo Lord is more of a, how do you say, final turn or last 2 final turns type of card. So yeah, in the meantime, when we are, you know, waiting to deplete your opponent's hand and stuff, yeah, we play Ashura Kaiser as the main vanguard first. So yeah, I play 2 of these guys, so these guys come out. And lastly, which I replaced 2 Ashura Kaisers for 2 Ethics Busters. Ethics Busters, if you get these guys, it is actually quite useful, because, you know, like, if you know that your opponent is close to reaching his endgame, you can ride from Ashura to Ethics and then to Death Army Cosmo Lord if you have the chance. That would be the best you know, situation. So yeah, at the ending turn you will get like 5 attacks off. So yeah, it's really useful. So yeah, 2 Ethics Buster. Moving on to the Great 2s, I play 12. Firstly would be, yeah, 4 of Death Army Lady. She's a really good card in this deck, because the moment you drive check a Great 3, she stands. So yeah, she also works very well with Ashura Kaiser, because if you happen to have a rearguard that is not a Death Army guy or Death Army lady, Ashura Kaiser can stand that and the full field is stood. So yeah, play 4 of her. Yeah, I also play 4 of her so as to maximize the chances of getting Death Army. Next, I play 4 Death Army Knights. Play 4 same reason as why I play 4 Lady. But yeah, Death Army Knight's skill is when you call this unit to a rearguard zone, rearguard circle I mean, stand 2 of your Death Army units. So this helps to be able to use Death Army Cosmo Lord skill more often. Like for example, if you rest 2 units, you can call this one and they can both stand. You can rest another 2, rest another 2, and use Counterblast 2 for Death Army Cosmo Lord skill, and he will get plus 15k. So it's really useful. Yeah, so yeah, play 4 of her or him. I'm not too sure. And lastly, I play 4 10ks. Death Army Rook. So yeah, 10ks are actually really good. Ideal vanguard. So yeah. Okay, moving on to the Great Ones. Firstly, I play 4 negates. I used to play 3, but I think now currently in the state of how Vanguard is in, if you don't play 4, you know, it's really hard to win. So yeah, 4. Maximize the chances to block all of your opponents, like, you know, OP attacks and stuff. So yeah. Next I play Bishop. This card is a really good card. His skill is Counterblast 1 and stand 2 of your Death Army rearguards. So you can do it every turn, like, you know, once every turn. Yeah, you can only do it once every turn per card. So yeah, this card isn't that bad. So yeah, I play 4 of it. Next I play 4 Death Army guy. Has the same skill as Death Army lady, and yeah, I play 4 so as to maximize the chances of getting him. And yeah, lastly, more of a wild card. I play 1 Claydor mechanic. If he comes out, it's good. If he doesn't, it's fine. It's cause, you know, like his skill is when you call it to the rearguard zone, inflict 1 damage. So it does help, but at the same time, I wouldn't play more of him to compromise my other great ones. So yeah, so I just play 1. Okay, moving on to the triggers. I play 6 crits. Yeah, 6 crits. 4 of the unflipping crits, because in this deck you need quite a lot of unflipping. So yeah, 6 crits. And some of you guys might disagree with me in this case, but I play an additional 6 draws. So some of you might be asking why I play draws and not play stands, but because I don't really think that stands are that useful in this deck. Draws are more useful because of how much hand you need to have to be able to activate this deck. So in case you don't have any like Death Army units, you can always hope on a draw trigger to get one. So yeah, prefer running draws. And lastly, of course, for heal. So yeah, this deck basically has not much strategy. It has quite a lot of strategy, I would say. For the great trees, right? For the great trees, it would be yeah, like I said just now, it would be great if you will be able to, you know, like be able to ride the Ashura Kaiser first and use him for a few turns. Yeah, after you use him, when he's closer to the end game, you ride Ethics, and after Ethics you use Cosmo Lord, and yeah, you activate his effect. So yeah, that's how I would play it. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to use pawn, let me give you an example. Okay, let's say that you are in the early stages of the game. So you just wrote the... Okay, give me a moment. So let's just say that, okay, you just wrote a great one. Let's just say you wrote Claydor and moves to the back. So okay, let's say you are the one who is attacking second, so you get to start first. But let's say you only have another great one in your deck, but your opponent is probably an 8k. So what do? You call one to the side, you rest him, he gets plus 2k and he attacks for 14. So you know, this from a 12k body to a 14k body, so it is, you know, really good. I would say that it bypasses the 5k shield mark to a 10k shield mark. So you know, yeah, that's how you use Death Army pawn. Especially if 11k Vanguard, your opponent is a 10k Vanguard, you know, you can rest 2 units and he gets plus 4k. So and your yeah, and your Vanguard takes for 20. So yeah, it's a good card. It's a good starter to have. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for my video, guys. Thanks for watching me and supporting me. Like, subscribe and comment if you have anything to say. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.